Let's give justice to his patience of staying. Mr. Taguba, do you confirm that you're the same Taguba who was convicted for smuggling of shabu?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you stand still with the statements that you have given in this judicial affidavit? I believe this is dated August 27, 2024. Ito po ba'y pinaninindigan nyo pa rin?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Mr. Taguba, please walk us through. Bago po ba kayo na-involve dito sa kasong ito? Nasaan po kayo? Anong ginagawa nyo? Please start with EMT. What is EMT?
EMT trading, for Your Honor, is a consignee for hire. So, pinagagamit nila yung consignee nila for a royalty fee. So, nakilala ko yung si Irene May Tatad dun sa kanyang parang ano yata niya. Kapatid ba niya? Hindi ko na maalala sa kamag-anak niya.
Firstly, what does EMT stands for? It's an acronym, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
What does it stand for?
Hindi ko po alam eh.
I found names here which appear to be consistent with these initials. If you will confirm, does it stand for Irene, TJ, and Mark?
I don't think so, Your Honor.
But do you confirm that TJ and Irene used to be your partners?
TJ is my broker. I'm not a
Your?
Yes. We have hindi po ako broker kasi yun ang binabansag sa akin sa media na ako ay customs broker, nagpakilala akong customs broker. Ang negosyo ko po is talaga tracking. So, si TJ yung broker. Siya po talaga yung sign, siya po yung mas nakakaalam sa proseso sa customs.
TJ is the broker, you are the tracker.
Yes.
Si Irene po.
Si Irene May Tatad naman, siya po yung consignee.
Do you work together?
Si TJ, kasi ano ko siya eh. Sa kanya ako nag-refer, nagtatanong. Pagka may nagtatanong sa akin na client, tungkol sa mga parating nila, tatanong ko sa kanya. Si Irene naman, royalty fee lang talaga siya eh. So pinagamit niya yung kanyang consignee para sa royalty fee. Kada container na darating, meron siyang royalty fee.
So who owns this EMT trading?
Si Irene May Tatad po.
Si Irene.
Opo.
And then you and TJ just work with her, without necessarily being partners with that EMJ trading, EMT trading.
Yes, Your Honor.
Tama po. In your affidavit, you made mention about this green lane, yellow lane, and red lane. I believe that in the previous hearings, Mr. Guban already testified on this. And I wish to hear if you have the same concept and information that you will share pertaining to these three lanes. Green lane, yellow lane, and red lane.
Hindi ko po narinig yung sinabi niya. So, green lane yun, hindi na siya subject for inspection.
No physical inspection and no document inspection as well. That is green lane.
Yellow lane, kung di po ako nagkakamali, sa document lang. Tapos red lane, kailangan ng physical.
Wait, for yellow lane, you're exempted from the physical inspection, but you are not exempted from the document inspection.
Yes.
Okay.
Then, from red lane, kailangan na ng physical inspection.
And of course, if I am the shipper or the importer, I would want that my shipment be always released through the green lane. Kasi dun mabilis. Walang inspection ng shipment, walang inspection ng document. How do I avail of this green lane?
Ako po talaga, hindi ko yung paano talaga makapunta dito sa green lane. Pero nung time ko kasi, yun nga, nagbigay kami ng tama ba?
Are you saying, Mark, that you never experienced using this green lane?
Halos lahat po nung shipments ko, green lane po.
And that is because you submitted to the TARA system.
Yes.
Tama po ba?
Opo.
So, ibig sabihin for a time being, lahat ng mga pinaparelease mong shipment, walang physical inspection, walang document inspection, what is the consideration involved?
Yun po, may TARA system po sa BOC.
And how does TARA system work?
So, weekly, magbibigay ka kada container na re-release mo, napaparating mo.
Is
So,
it per container or per value of what is inside the container?
per container?
Per container.
Opo.
How much per container?
Iba-iba po kasi. So, iba-ibang
Iba-iba depending on?
iba-ibang departamento. So, nakalagay po dito yun. May mga text messages po ako. Mga
Yes,
screenshots.
you mentioned a lot of offices. Can you please enlighten us on this? Anong mga opisina kailangang magbigay? Tama ba yung tanong ko, Mark?
Opo.
And
So-
that is what TARA system is all about?
Yes, Your Honor. So,
What offices are you referring to here?
So, tinitignan ko po itong affidavit ko. Ito lang yung mga naalala ko. IG, ESS, Collector, CIIS. Alam ko na
You
breakdown
mentioned
ko
in
na-
paragraph 15 of your affidavit, MICP, SSPDC, COMSEN, CIIS, CIIS District, IPRD, IG, ESS, ESS District, FED, AOCG, and IAS. If you total the token that you will be giving to all these offices for one container, Mark, magkano yun?
May breakdown po kasi ako nito dati. Your
At
Honor,
least the approximate amount. Are you trying to tell us na kada office iba yung amount?
Yes, Your Honor, iba.
I see. But you can at least give us an approximate amount. The total amount that you give for one container to cover all these offices. I believe these are 11 or 12 offices.
Matagal na po kasi pero naalala ko po kasi lahat po kasi ng container ko, uniform po yung ano niya eh. Yung
Flat rate.
binabayad. Oh. So, 170,000
Per container.
per container. So, kailangan ko pong, kasi kagabi lang po yung ano eh, yung, kagabi ko lang nalaman na pupunta ako dito. Nagulat po kasi ako.
I understand.
Hindi ako handa.
Can you give us an approximate number of containers na napaparating mo in a month?
Sa isang linggo, maabot ako ng 100 eh,
Wow.
na container.
That's 1 week only?
Opo.
So, if 170,000 per container and you have 100 containers for 1 week, how much is that? 17 million?
Mga ganun po. Hindi ko po pera yun. Hindi ko po pera yun. Kumbaga,
Yeah, I know.
nagpa-process lang naman ako eh.
But that's how huge
Opo, ganun po yung pumapasok na
the
pera.
amount that TARA system generate.
Opo.
Only for you to be able to avail of this green lane. Tama po ba?
Opo.
And I wish to emphasize that here you are, you're just one person facilitating the release.
Yes, sir. Honor.
Mga ilan ho ba yung nagfa-facilitate ng release?
Marami po kami.
In a day, can you give us an approximate number? Ilan po yung nagfa-facilitate ng release?
Alam ko po, nagbigay rin si Senator Lacson ng kanyang sariling flowchart. So, based doon, parang basta sobrang dami namin, siguro mga 500 containers sa mga ganun niya. Ang nakikita ko sa base sa kanyang nilabas na report sa isang linggo. Parang,
And of course, Mr. Taguba, you will agree with me if I would say that the Philippine government is losing a lot of money because of this green lane, because it deprives the government the opportunity to assess correctly the shipment or importation.
yes, Your Honor.
Tama?
Yes.
Mr. Chair, I know that I have manifested this concern before during our, I believe, hearing on Dangerous Drugs Committee. But I wish to reiterate, Mr. Chair, that I believe it is high time we revisit the charter of the Bureau of Customs. Should I make a motion, Mr. Chair?
At the moment, I was informed that I think the Quintacom is looking into proposing some amendments into the charter of the Bureau of Customs. And if there are any observations or any information that we can share with the Quintacom, I guess the Quadcom will do that, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Taguba, you also mentioned in your affidavit that for quite some time, wala kang nare-receive na alert on your shipment. Tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
And I suppose that that is because of the TARA system to which you submitted yourself.
Yes, Your Honor.
However, after some time, biglang nakaka-receive ka na ng alert.
Yes, Your Honor.
In other words, nagkakaproblema yung release ng mga shipment mo.
Yes, Your Honor.
What did you do?
Minsan, ang ginagawa lang nila yan para, kasi pagka may alert, pupunta ka sa kanila, aaregluhin mo. So parang form lang ng additional na bayad sa kanila.
Additional SOP?
Oo,
Tama
para
ba
lang
yun?
ma-release yung container. Parang, parang lambing siguro, parang ganun yung lumalabas.
Ang mahal
alert
naman
ka.
nila lumambing.
Oo.
They will annotate something on your document to make sure that, you said that in your affidavit, they're leaving the number in your document to make sure that you call them.
Yes,
So
Your
you
Honor.
will be able to settle whatever requirement is being asked of you. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then after some time, lalong tumindi yung problema mo. Tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
About facilitating the release of shipment. May kinausap kang tao. Sino itong mga taong ito?
Ang una ko pong nakausap po dito si Jojo Bacud.
Jojo Bacud.
Opo, nagpakilala po siya na sa SSBDC. Tapos pinakilala niya ako dun sa Davao Group. Sila Tita Nani nga. Yan, sila Jack, sila Noel. Silang apat yung mga minute ko. Sinabi
How many
niya,
times did you visit Davao City during that time that you're trying to seek help about the release of your shipment?
isang beses lang po.
Isang beses lang. And the purpose of you traveling to Davao City is what?
Kasi pinapunta nila ako dun eh.
For what
So, wala
purpose?
naman akong, sabi nila, kailangan ko raw magbigay ng tuition fee. Ganyan.
Tuition fee.
Yes. So, yun yung kanilang ginamit na word.
Tuition fee. And what is the purpose of this tuition fee?
Ayun, para ma-accept daw ako sa grupo nila. Tapos, every week, magbibigay ako sa kanila ng pera.
With your admission in this group that you are referring to, what representation did they give you in relation to the challenges that you are experiencing with regards to the release of your shipment?
Unang-una, nagbigay ako sa kanila. Nagpunta akong Davao, so binigay ko yung pera kay Small. So,
How much is that money?
5 million.
5 million. What is the
So-
purpose of you giving that 5 million to Small?
Yun yung sinabi nila sa akin, ibigay yung 5 million. Susunduin
Anong
ka dyan ni
kapalit?
Jack.
Anong kapalit ng 5 million na yon? Why are you giving Small 5 million?
Yun nga, para mapapasok na daw sa Davao Group kasi kung hindi ka kasama sa kanila, i-alert nila yung mga containers mo. So, hindi ka makakapag-transaction sa Bureau of Customs. So, sa pagkakaintindi ko, lahat ng players ginawa yun. Kailangan
Lahat ng players, are you referring to all people who are engaged in facilitating release of shipment? Yun ba ibig sabihin mo?
Yung po mga pinakita ni Senator Lacson noon, sila Kimberly, yan, sila Teves, yan, sila Manny Santos, yung mga players yan eh. So, yun yung ibig ko sabihin, kailangan nilang magbigay doon sa Davao Group. Yun yung pagkakaintindi ko. Kasi kung parang sila na yung bagong customs eh. Kailangan sa kanilang dumaan lahat eh. Ginawa kasi nila, binago uli nila yung sistema, nagkaroon ng command center. So, parang sila na lang yung pwedeng mag-alert.
Nasan po itong command center na binabanggit nyo?
Sa customs po yun.
Sa loob?
Oo, ginawa nilang, yun eh, nung time lang ni Fildon yun eh, ni Commissioner Fildon.
Is Commissioner Feldon still here? So you were saying they established this command center right inside the Bureau of Customs, which has the control over alerting whichever shipment they want?
Yes. Sila lang, pagkakaalala ko, sila lang yung nakakapag-alert na noon.
By sila, who are you referring to?
Yung command center, yung ComCen.
And who are these people behind this command center, Mr. Taguba?
Nakalimutan ko na yung... Na-invite din siya sa Senate Blue Ribbon Committee noon eh. Nakalimutan ko na yung pangalan niya eh.
If this is an ordinary person, I suppose that she will not be able to do that without somebody who's a big person behind him. Tama pa po ba? Papasok ka ng Bureau of Customs, magtatayo ka ng command center, and then you will have the control to alert the shipments coming into the port. Tama po ba? Somebody must be behind him.
Yes, Your Honor. Pero pagkakaalam ko, sila Commissioner Fildon yung gumawa nun eh. Parang hindi naman siya, parang legal na, sa legal, meron bang yun eh.
You cannot
Sa
tell
batas,
whether it is
oo.
legal or illegal.
Yes. Kasi yung ibang yung mga IG, EG, medyo humina na yung authority nila dahil nga yung command center na lang yung nagko-control ng mga alerts.
I see. And after this payment of 5 million to Small, ano pong nangyari na doon sa mga transaction nyo, sa shipment nyo sa BOC?
So, noong una naayos siya, maganda. Nagkaroon uli ng problema. Tapos, nirefer na naman nila ako, itong sila Tita Nani. Pinakilala naman nila ako doon kay Big Brother. Yun nga, si Allen Kapuyan. Pinakilala, nakamit ko siya. So, yun, pinakilala nila ako sa kanya. Siya na raw ang bagong under ko na naman. So, hindi na rin ako sigurado sa ginagawa nila, pero nung kay Big Brother naman, naayos din yung shipment. Hanggang sa dumating naman yung problema na ito, yung kinakaharap ko ngayong kaso, na nangyaring raid sa Valenzuela. Ayun, doon na po natapos yung...
Are you referring to the 604 kilogram of shabu?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that is the reason why are you convicted already? Convicted?
Yes, Your Honor.
I see. May we know ilang taon po ba naging sentensya nyo?
Sinintensyahan po ako ng life.
Oh Lord. Life sentence. And that is equivalent to 20 years and 1 day to 40 years. Tama, Honorable Flores? How old are you, Mr. Taguba?
33 na po.
33. How long have you been in prison?
6 years.
6 years. Ibig sabihin, nag-umpisa ka makulong 27 years old.
Yes, Your Honor.
Tama. And if we can bring back those days, anong gagawin mo to be able to avoid this very sad fate that you're going through right now?
Siguro hindi ko na pinasok sana tong ano.
Sana sa iba ka na lang nagtrabaho, ano?
Opo. Pero,
Is that your honest belief? Sana sa iba ka na lang nagtrabaho?
yes.
You are so young.
Tsaka very unfair yun nangyari talaga sa na-convict ako na ganito.
Okay, let us hear you. Why are you saying na this is very unfair?
Unang-una, lokohan lang yung kaso. Nung nag-imbestiga sa NBI, preliminary investigation, lahat po ng dinaanan ng kargamento, kinasuhan. So hanggang sa pinakataas, hanggang sa pinakababa. So ang kaso sa amin is conspiracy. Pero nagawa nila ng paraan na pwedeng conspiracy nga siya, pero patatanggal yung mga matataas na tao, tulad nila Commissioner Fildon, at kami may iwan. So, inilaban namin sa korte yun na bakit ganon. Ang naging ano ko nang laman, partisipasyon is nagproseso ng dokumento at may tracking, nideliver dun yung container. So, sabi ng korte, hindi kailangan na alam mo yung laman, no? Kasi mala prohibita. Okay? So, paano naman yung iba? Yung mga shipping lines, lahat-lahat, yung mga examiner. So, nagawa nila ng paraan, parang legal acrobatics, di ba?